How's it going, everybody? This is Justin with Modern Music Studio. Today I'm going to be teaching you 5 ways to bring your playing to the next level. The first one is utilizing more harmonics. Many of you have maybe learned the harmonic before, where we're using both hands, and we're just resting our finger right on top of the fret. With these two, it's the same concept. We have tap harmonics, where we're using just our right hand to actually tap the harmonic, and you want to quickly attack it and release it instantly, so you're just getting the overtone of the note. It's an important delineation between regular tapping, right? A fun exercise to try here is if you play your C chord, your good cowboy chords, if you imagine the same shape starting on after the 12th fret, imagine a nut being here and a nut being right here. So see, we have our C shape up here. So while you hold the C, try tap harmonics on that shape. An easier way to do this is to use right hand harmonics. The idea of right hand harmonics is we're using our thumb to pluck the string and our index finger to trigger the note. So just like all harmonics, I'm going to place my index right on top of the fret, just resting there, not pressing down at all. And then with my thumb, I'm going to pluck the string. So I'd encourage you to try this with all chords. A fun progression would be C, A minor, F, and E minor. Of course, these are going to be most effective when we actually mix them in with our playing while progression. So I encourage you to try that. Number 2 is utilizing classical techniques. One of my favorites is a droning technique. With this, we're going to be using our index and our middle finger to play both on the same string. The idea with the drone is we want both notes to sound equal in amplitude and tone. Start off slow and get it rolling. And this works great in our open position chords as well. We can also do that same kind of concept on multiple strings. It can be a little bit more applicable for Americana styles. But we want to maintain that droning consistency. Oftentimes when we're droning, your thumb is actually going to be playing a lot of the melody or the bass notes, while you can maintain the droning with your index, your middle, and sometimes even your third finger as well. Number 3 is really getting the most out of your embellishments and adding scale tones to all the chords you play. What's fun about this is when say you're holding a C shape, you really can't go wrong with just grabbing any of the notes that are comfortably reachable with your fingers. So say try holding a C. With my pinky, I can grab all the notes on the 3rd fret underneath the chord, and they're going to sound great. Because right here we have a G, which is a 5th of the chord. Right here is a D, which is the 2nd or a 9th. Right here is our 7th, which is a B. Great for a turnaround. And right here we have our 4th, which makes a sus4 chord. If you don't know a lot of the theory, don't worry about it. Just have fun with it. Try grabbing any of those notes or just releasing the fingers that you're already holding. And this goes beyond just our open chords, right? And we can use embellishments wherever. Another fun and really attainable one is we're doing our minor shape right here on our 5th root. If you hammer on your pinky on the fret that's 1 up, it can give us a really nice effect. And this is going to be on the B and the little E string. So I'd encourage you to just take the progressions you already have and be adventurous. Try some of these extended chord tones that are going to work. If you know your scale's great, try to match it up with the actual chords, and those are going to work as well. But sometimes you may land on something that you really like. Number 4 is adding percussive elements to your playing. One of my favorite is the slap technique. The idea of this is that we're actually slapping our bass notes with our thumb. Really important thing is you want to keep your thumb parallel with the string. And I like using right here, this knuckle part, right before the pad of your thumb, to strike the string parallel. Your index and your middle finger are going to be doing a pluck. It can be fun to build more speed by just using the motion of your thumb to pop up your index and vice versa. And I encourage, try placing your thumb and striking on different points so you'll achieve a different sound. Another fun percussive thing we can do is actually using the guitar as rhythmic. In flamenco guitar, it's called golpe. In Spanish, means strike. So we have some fun noise we can do right here. Behind the bridge is a good bass noise. Underneath is a nice, more snare rim shot. And right here is used more for flamenco, which I think is bass or a nice tom sound. So a good exercise we can try to do this is try to get something on your left hand going, right? I'm going to hold an E minor chord, and I'm going to be doing a pull off my second finger on the A string. Just keep that going. And now with my pinky, I'm going to play a low G. And then you want to establish your beat, right? Start simple, figure out your rhythm, what you're going to do. And the crucial thing about that is actually maintaining sound with your left hand and keeping a continuous song while you do that so it doesn't distract from the actual melody of playing the song. Number 5 is try to expand your chord knowledge as much as possible. It's easy to get stuck in the same chords, but there's endless possibilities of voicings that we can do as a guitarist. One that I really like is a Drop2 voicings, which are actually a way to play inversions on guitar. If you don't know what an inversion is, it's just a chord, but that chord is played on a different scale tone than the root. So if we have a C, E, and a G, a C over E would just be playing a C chord over an E. There's really simple inversions we can play, just like our C open chord right here. If I play an open E, that's technically a C over E. Drop2 chords are a little bit more complicated, but I'm going to show you one today that I think you'll be able to attain and use right off the bat. If you know this E shape right here, the open E shape, I have my second finger, 2nd fret A, my 3rd finger, 2nd fret D, and my index finger on the 1st fret G string. So move this up, try moving it up to the 7th fret, so your second finger is on the E. And then add your pinky to the 9th fret on the B string. What's really nice right here is we can utilize open strings to our advantage, which is another nice trick just to add more flavor in our playing in general. So this is technically a second inversion. A second inversion means that the chord is being played over the 5th. So this shape works great for 6th root as well. So let's start with this, just so you can wrap your head around it a little bit more. If I'm playing a C, my second inversion is going to be over a G, right? C, D, E, F, G. So find your G and then play this E shape. And then make sure to add your pinky 2 frets above on the B string. So this is going to be a major 7th chord. And it's going to be a C over G. C major 7 over G, rather. If you lower the 7th, which is your pinky, you get a dominant 7th chord. Let's try it on the 6th root. How many times have you played a G chord, right? So next time you're jamming with your buddy playing a G, try adding this chord in instead. So the 5th of G is D, right? So bring up our E shape to start on a D. The shape is almost identical, except our pinky is just going to be 1 fret above this time for a major 7. Beautiful chord, right? So I'd encourage you to just really research Drop2 Chords more and all your different voicings and explore different inversions. So yeah, there it is, folks. 5 ways that you can take your acoustic playing to the next level. We had harmonics. Tap harmonics are my favorite. And try tapping your open chord shapes above the 12th fret. Utilize classical techniques and study that as much as you can to build up your fingerstyle chops. Add scale tones to embellish your chords, and always add a melody when you can. Utilize percussive elements like slapping and golpe, and expand your vocabulary as much as you can, and dig into those Drop2 chords. I hope that was fun, and we'll see you soon at Modern Music Studio. Thanks.